Telling you people, I don't even know what episode this is, but episode, what is this, 6, 10?
Like 14.
Definitely not 6.
Oh shit, 14, yeah. Nah, joking. Episode 14, Chatty Patty. You know, it's your boy Joe, this jockey Jay. Who else we got?
It's Rachel here.
Teagan, hi everyone. No.
I guess Rachel.
It's Rachel.
Wow.
It's your girl, Rachel. And we got...
It's Kanyin. Kanyinxo.
Are you actually next to?
No.
No.
Oh, see.
I went like this.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not sure.
No, listen, yeah. The other day, did you not go out when it was hella sunny? I think it was on Tuesday
Yeah,
or
I'm
Wednesday.
guilty.
Alright, cool. Yeah. I have an issue with honor like you lots, yeah. Can't lie. Because that
I
one
knew it was
time,
coming from someone.
I can't lie, one time, there's a little sun, everyone wants to go out and move mad. Yeah. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I like that. I stayed in my yard. All I'm saying is the aftermath, I think it was Hyde Park as well. And Birmingham, yeah, you man took the piss.
What do you mean?
Did you see the rubbish that you lot left behind?
Oh. Yeah, I saw the rubbish, but it was dark, so I didn't really see it properly. But yeah, I was a part of that.
You was?
I went, but I wasn't, because people seem to forget the pandemic. Like, people are literally huddled like it was a party.
No, but I swear the rule of 6 people gathering was you were allowed to do that.
No, but
Yeah,
you only go to a party.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like times 3, because there was literally hundreds of people in the park. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there were so many people there. I saw people from Tennyson's that were in Annabelle here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what are you doing here? Like, people travelled from Wolverhampton, they travelled from Coventry, Leicester, to go to the park. Like, everyone was excited.
No,
Listen, I wouldn't be phased. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised now if you lot done fucked up the whole thing and we have to go back.
I don't think that will happen, I actually don't. I genuinely don't. I feel like people have this natural, people have a natural sense of staying back from people they don't know.
Did you see the crowd?
Yeah, but I don't know. I just have this feeling that people are just a bit more sensible. I know it doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I just get this feeling people keep to themselves. I went to the park yesterday. Like, people actually stay in their
bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the rubbish left over.
As for the rubbish, I mean, that was what's gonna happen. I can't lie. Guys, it was like a festival. It was actually a festival. It was a festival,
Oh my, that means wireless is gonna happen then, since you guys already had a festival.
Are you not going?
I'm going, but
I'm gonna go. Wait, we're gonna do in the bush.
I'm going to the park.
Palace.
I just happened to be going to the park that day.
What'd you say, Teagan?
What?
now I'm going to Crystal Palace Park and now I have to pay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, but you're saying that, but the people that go to wireless in the old park, what park was it?
Word.
They had to pay too, and that was their local park.
I just don't feel comfortable to get into Crystal Palace Park. Like, I've been going there since I was a child.
It doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't feel right.
Wait, what?
It feels wrong.
But guys, remember there was a festival at Lloyd's Park and people paid.
Exactly.
At that park, we literally were there. We basically lived in Lloyd's Park.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Crystal Palace Park, it's just something doesn't feel right. That's why I'm not paying. But then again, if you see me there, you see me there. If you see me there, mind your business, okay? But I doubt I'll pay. Who's even performing?
Yeah, we didn't know yet.
Like, it would have to take, like, I'm not really fussed about that. I feel like I'll just be going to the park that day, you know?
Yeah.
I'll have, like, food with me,
I'm
but
sure they're gonna have security.
yeah, it's gonna be a proper thing, but
No, definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my
You
god.
see-
Wait, sorry, this is so ratchet. But you know what you could do, yeah? If you knew someone that lived in like an apartment that could view the park, you
Yeah, you're
could
boy
go and watch it
Very
from
true.
there.
You're boy.
Guys, just
You're
get a
boy.
park.
Oh,
Nah, not you.
Yeah, boy,
That's way too ratchet.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's true.
Alright, real talk, yeah, real question, yeah, because I've been having a couple of discussions with the man, yeah, but I did a girl's perspective in it. Because what I've been seeing a lot on Instagram is this whole, again, girls free boys thing, innit? And it's more relationships or what people bring to the table, innit? So it seems, because me, I'm out of the loop because I'm bare surprised because I don't normally hear or I don't understand what man them are asking from women, innit? Maybe that's just me because I'm out of the loop, innit? So one, I want to know what is it that man them are asking that is so mad from a woman that they're asking for too much or something like that. Because I understand, yeah, man them will ask for a good looking girl. Let's just get that. You get me? A body or whatever right there. But what is it that they're asking for? And then the second thing is like, what women have to offer in the household. You get what I'm saying? Because I saw Lani said in one of our other things like, raw, women are the table, women are this and that. What do we as men have to offer to you lot? So I'm throwing back because I'm thinking, my opinion, you offer the same thing I do, and I offer the same thing you do. The only difference is you actually bring out a baby. But whether or not, just aside from that, nothing else do you do that I can't do. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen that thing where it's like, ask a man to describe his perfect woman and watch him, watch him
Say it
on a slave?
Wait, what? Watch him mention a slave.
Hello?
Yeah. A
Say
man,
again?
ask a man his perfect woman, like his ideal woman, and every characteristic he'll have on there will be reminiscent of a slave, like an actual slave. Like I know
Wait,
that's
who said this?
very dramatic. The way I'm saying it is dramatic, but you guys want so much. You want us to be the providers, like you want us to be nurturing. We have to have the children. The women create the home, right? You want all of that. We can't ask for money. We have to get on with your family. We have to support you through all your ups and your downs, everything. And there's a certain point where it's like, is this like what do you actually want? Because it sounds like you just want to do everything for you, really.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
I mean, when
who
it's coming out,
I'm saying, who the hell is saying this? What man is saying this? But I don't know. My people ain't saying that.
Okay. So maybe go back. What do you look for? What's important to you in a woman?
Yeah.
Like, what do you look for? Like, what's important
Alright, cool.
to you?
So before, I said that I want a woman with obviously good looking, redhead and stuff, and then the basis of man can trust her in it and stuff like that. But then I switched it. I realized I was like, no, you know, in fact, I want a good looking woman, but I want a Christian woman. You get me? And therefore, the reason why I just stick it as Christian, because I'm trying to be Christian, my morale is on the same level trying to deal with God, innit? So therefore, she will. And everything, God is right. So therefore, we're not going to be perfect, but we're trying to, the same way we will handle things will be on that same wave. So therefore, we'll be on the same wave going forward. You get me? Like, man will be helping her, she'll be helping me. I'm not asking for a madness. It's just, that's all I need, a good Christian girl. And we both, our morals are that way. Yeah. But if you ain't answering to no other higher power, wherever you lot are wayward, innit? So that's why I'm saying that's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. So
so you
Teagan said,
like a vibe.
what'd you say?
You know, Watch girl that go to church.
Nah, not like that. But
That's
when
what you
people,
sound.
no, but when you're talking about like, we want you to be there emotionally and stuff like that. Like, I've never asked that. I don't know. I don't think no man of mine. I think
I feel like, yeah, sometimes you might not say it, but you do want that. Like, I'm not saying you specifically, but I feel like sometimes, like, certain things, like, you might not say, but you still want the person to do. Like, for example, say like you came home and you were complaining about something. You might not specifically say, "Oh, I want you to fix it," or "I want you to try to make me feel better." But you might want them to like have made you food when you came in, or have done something to make you feel better, but you didn't communicate it.
cool. So I haven't communicated that, but you've done it already, yeah? Cool. But you girls will communicate that, then you have the good guys that will comfort you. Do you get it? So it's the same thing.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not like, again, that's equal. It's not like you have done something more than I have and stuff like that. I see women, for me, women in the household should contribute the same thing as a man, and a man should contribute the same thing. If one's doing, back in the day, when it was harder, when you lot weren't allowed to work and rotate hair, an equal playing field should be the man at home should be good, but the man go out and work if that's how it was, and the woman looks after the home. Now that woman working, absolutely great. You get absolutely great. I don't mind that. Like, my mum does it as well. You get me? But also, just because the woman's working, shouldn't still just allow the man to go out and then come home and expect dinner, right? But that also comes down to culture, innit? Because I was saying, like, some Jamaican culture, yo, man, them are cooking, you know. You would say, what? Jamaican boys can cook, you know.
I feel like that's so true in Caribbean culture. Like, the man cooks, not the main cook, but well.
Exactly, the man's known for cooking. Does your dad cook?
Yeah, he cooks the most.
My uncle, my dad, and stuff like that. So it was equal. That's why I see it as, what is this thing about?
I don't know. You know what I feel like? Yeah, I thought, well, on social media, like, for me anyway, what I see more is the financial aspect more than anything. Like, women want men to be. I feel like I have definitely seen like a double standard. I've seen things where people say, "Oh, I expect the man to provide. The man needs to pay for everything." Like, I've seen people literally say the man needs to pay for everything. But then I've also seen women so passionate saying, "I don't need him to pay for a thing. Like, I am my own provider. Like, I don't care. I literally don't need that."
And that was my thing back then. You had those two, and then you had the third one that I would see is that you would have the one that wants the man to pay for everyone. Then you need a woman that's independent, that don't need a man. And then you have the third one where it's the both, where you don't need a man, but as soon as you get the man, therefore he can start paying for everything.
Yeah.
And that's when I used to see, and I think so that's when I would then ask, that was then my question of, what is it you would bring to the table like that? Because you were surviving without me, you get, and I was surviving without you.
I think, yeah.
Because I saw something on Instagram, I felt bad for the guy. Obviously it's different because their circumstances, innit? But when I heard stuff like that, the one that got divorced, and I was like, if you have a woman, basically a guy was looking after his child and the wife, innit? And then I don't know, it might have went salty or whatever, but once they divorced, he lost everything, like everything. And plus, he lost half of his money, half of the house, half of that. And he was flat down, practically had to start again from his feet while she was up.
Wait, she took half of everything he had?
Yeah, but because I don't think she was spending her own piece or something like that. She's up, whereas he spent everything on her and himself. And then once they split, he had nothing. So that's why I say, when I used to hear stuff like the man needs to pay for everything, if he does that and shit like that happens where they divorce, the man's worse off That's how I looked at it.
Yeah,
Get
but
me?
that man is stupid.
Why?
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, but
Okay, I feel like why would he? Obviously, cool. I get that he. Okay, I feel like this whole bringing to the table thing is all. It depends on each individual because one person might want their man to be the person that pays for everything, and other couples might be, yeah, we split it half and half, or it might be, 60-40 or whatever, basically. But it all depends on how much you're making because every circumstance is different, or maybe the kind of wife you want to be. Like, if you want to be a stay-at-home wife, then your man is the one that's going to pay for everything, or vice versa. If the man was to stay at home and you're going out, things are different. But with that situation, me saying he's stupid was a bit too far because love is love and you don't think you're going to get a divorce. But why did he not have any savings?
no, because they're one, innit?
His
But he
savings.
did know, but he did have savings. He did have savings.
Oh,
But
joint.
it's not.
Why couldn't he
Yeah,
have? He should have had his individual one.
no, because everything in the marriage, everything he had is hers. It's half and half. It had to go in a divorce. So would you lot therefore get a prenup?
We had this conversation.
Oh yeah, we did.
I'm
Yeah.
still gonna have my money somewhere. He's not taking nothing.
So
Okay, well,
that's
this is my. In that situation, it's very sticky for him because obviously she had nothing. So he should have put things in place to make sure that his things are protected. Me personally, I feel like a lot of girls think like this. I actually would be happy being a housewife if it meant that, I'm not just waiting on this man, right? Like, I'm looking after the children, like, I've got money to take care of the family. Like, I generally wouldn't mind that. But I feel like it's not enough. Like, I might as well just work and get my own money because I don't want to be waiting on someone like, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. Like, I don't want to do that. It's just, it's so much easier to do it yourself and then sort things out rather than, oh, please, yeah, whenever you can, we need to sort this out. I can just sort it myself. I've got my own job. I'm making my own money. It's good that you're there, like, obviously, if I need you, but really and truly, people aren't, I mean, I don't know, I'm not married or anything, but people aren't doing that now. Because I've seen so many people on TikTok and it's like, they're a housewife and all they're doing, like, they're the housework. Like, the husband comes in, the dinner has to be ready, and she's doing the laundry and all that stuff. I feel like that's, personally, I think that's too much. Like, if all he's doing is going out to work, he's not even taking any responsibility of children or anything like that. I don't think that makes sense. So you might as well just do it yourself. So in that situation where he lost everything, he kind of deserved it because if she came into the relationship with nothing and you provided everything for her,
no,
and
she
none of
didn't
your
come.
things are
She
protected,
didn't come in with nothing. I don't
what did
think
she
she
come
came
in
with
with?
nothing.
Like, she was.
No, they had, it was half and half, but I can't remember fully in it. But he just, I think, let's say they were both working, but she just had a little bit less money in it. No, she weren't completely.
In that situation, it's on him because you have to protect yourself. And if you don't protect yourself, you can't then complain that the system doesn't work because the system is put in place that both of you come out fairly. Because I'm sure if he did protect himself, he wouldn't be complaining because he's got all of his own money. But and he was talking about 20 years of me doing this and blah blah blah. Well, exactly, like, it's 20 years of you putting in.
What's protecting yourself then?
It's over.
What's protecting yourself?
I guess
because remember,
when you get married, like you.
I'm not talking about assets.
Like,
I'm
if
talking
he were
about, yeah, go on.
What, his money?
No, I was saying because you said protect yourself, yeah.
It's because of the audio.
You're saying protect yourself, so as in.
That's what you just mean.
He's got.
Are you talking about prenup to protect yourself?
No. Yeah, if you're talking about, if you're not talking about prenup and you talk about if they got a divorce and it's 50-50, the only way you can protect yourself is what? After you paid car insurance, child, woman, you for each other, health, whatever in it. And then after he's paid all of that, then he's got to put £100 away just for himself to protect himself. That's
Not
it's not
100.
it's exactly, but that's what he might be
Yeah, but
left with. It depends on the area and living costs. Pardon?
well, yeah. Okay, in the video, he was like, I've lost my pride, I've lost my humility, everything that every single character trait that he possibly could have had, he blamed losing it on his divorce. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, that's the way you feel. Like, I'm not trying to invalidate his feelings, but I'm like, you can't ride your whole life on this. That's the reason why I wouldn't be a housewife, because I know, say things were to end now, what am I left with? These kids. And then the man is going to try and fight for the kids that he's never looked after in his life before. So I would never do it, because I feel like the bad outweighs the good. So I think in that situation, I would make the home.
Yeah. No,
That's
I was
what
just saying, I just feel like that whole like housewife kind of vibe nowadays is generally like voluntary. Like if people do it, it's because they actually love it. Whereas before, I feel like it was because that's literally all society could give you. Like you stay home, look after the kids, blah blah blah, and the husband literally just does everything. But I feel like now that that whole concept is dying because women realize they can do the same or even more than men can. Like it's never that deep. But I feel like
So
yeah, go on.
so my question is, what is it that women do more? Like what is
women okay, not
because
do more, but like in jobs that men I don't have the facts, okay, I don't have the statistics. But like there may be jobs that like men do predominantly. Like think of it, yeah, this is a small job, but like think of it, no one ever used to associate bus drivers with women. I didn't. I really did. I'm not saying they do it better or anything, but just an example, like I never associated bus drivers with women. Now I see women bus drivers all over the place. Like there's new opportunities that allow women to do jobs like men can do jobs, like construction and stuff like that. Like women can actually do those things, but it's just that because men have been doing it for so long,
exactly,
we don't rely on women because we feel like women are just naturally weaker because all we do is cook and clean and look after the kids.
Yeah.
But
you know
we're
what,
capable
Rachel?
of it.
Because imagine, yeah, your housewife, your husband is actually slaving out there doing 60 hours a week to provide for your family, when really you can both just work 30 hours and you're making the same, and there's less strain on him, and you're not just sat at home with the children, you're actually going out doing your own thing.
Do you know what? I feel like there's so many factors though. Like for some people, like okay, yeah, being a housewife, you don't have to be. For some people, that might be in their culture. There's so many factors. Like that might be their culture. It might be a thing where as soon as you're a wife and you've got kids, no, you need to stay at home and look after the kids. Like yeah, and that's probably what they want. But at the same time, wait, what was I trying to say? Wait, sorry, one second. But yeah, sorry. There's so many factors. So it's not about splitting it. It's just a thing where that's just how the culture is, and that's just what he's gonna have to do. And even with that, another factor is, what if you have a child that is severely disabled and both of you can't go to work, and the woman is the woman is kind of the main caregiver, because when the child is young, the child can't be left with the father. The child needs to be breastfed by
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Now, you can feed a child without having breastfeeding.
Yeah, you can do the formula, but some people say, I'm not an expert. I have not had a child yet, but most of the time people would like the child to be breastfed, because you're getting that contact with the child, and also like the nutritions or whatever. If the mother is healthy, breastfeeding is fine. So I think most of the time you would want the mother stays at home to do all of that. So the man will go out to work. And also, even in society, they've kind of made it a thing where the woman is kind of the main caregiver, because like maternity leave, obviously there's paternity leave or whatever, but the woman is out for longer than the man. So I feel like that's why a lot of people just say, the women feel like they bring more to the table, because there's stuff like that men can't do, or they don't get benefits with stuff like that.
And therefore, that's why you just said it, you have to take in consideration. That's why certain times when I hear it, I feel like, bro, like, yo, I actually can't physically do that. And whether or not yes, I can't physically breastfeed. However, there is an alternative way to feed the child. If that mum didn't want the baby, I would still take it on if I wanted that responsibility. So it's not, you can't then say like outright.
Okay, it's true. Okay, I know we've got to wrap it up here, but it's true. But at the same time, there's so many other factors that play into it, because men's pride as well. Because there's always this conversation about, oh, if the woman earns more, how would you feel? A lot of people are like, yeah, I'll be all right. But when in reality, when your woman is earning more than you, you know in your heart, you are devastated. You feel less of a man. Your masculinity is threatened. So all these stuff is just not a lie.
Oh, wait, let me just say one thing quickly before we go, yeah? Because it's true. Like, I agree with you. I definitely feel like men will feel a type of way if the woman is like achieving more. But then on the alternative side, I know I have a friend that he literally will not have a woman that is not the same as him. Like, if it's above, then it's above. But he said, like, you need to be earning around the same amount as me, because we're moving up and up and up and up and up. Like, I will not have it. Like, he was not having it. I was like, are you sure? Like, he said, there's no chance. Like, if you're not on my wavelength, there's no way in her. And I said to him as well, I was like, what if you love her like so much? He was like, what's love?
But love ain't gonna pay the bills. He's right.
Exactly.
He's right.
And because that man, he knows full well that when he's back home, he's also partaking in raising the whole house. So it don't matter. He wants her. Don't expect me in this climate to think I can be a billionaire or millionaire and cater to the whole world and myself and my parents that I may want to. You can't do that. So
that guy is right. He knows what he
means. He's right. He's right. So
I was like, are you sure? Like, what if you're in love? He said, love. What is love? Like, I'm building. I'm building, and yeah.
Rachel, he's right. Love is not gonna pay the bills.
Would you? Exactly.
When you get evicted and you're living in the street, yeah, tell them.
I agree with him. Go on.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I agree. I'm only saying I agree with him because I just feel like, in this day and age, like, there's so many ways. Like, I'm learning, but there's so many ways to make money now. So it's kind of like, what's your
excuse?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Especially when we're getting older and older and older, and it's like, what are you doing then?
100%. And the fact is, I think not our generation, but the newer lot, they're raised in that fact is they appreciate that women are going out to work. So we're not no longer expecting. Well, I'm not expecting to be the housewife, because I'll also take care of the home as well. I expect you to earn your own peas as well. Don't get twisted. So I think them men there that are like, yo, earn your money, is because, yo, it's the new gen. You lot are shut and you lot are bosses, so be a boss with us. You get me? And we will both take care of home.
Period. It's true.
You get me? Yeah, that's been a nice episode of Chatty Patty. What do we bring to the table to make your house better? You know what I mean? 50-50. As in men and female. Yeah.
Comment below. Don't be shy.
Comment below.
Don't be shy.
I want to see more than Rachel B saying, "Whoa."
Guys, don't be shy to comment. Like, we need to be hearing from you guys. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Don't be shy.
But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.